Some will say that I had it all. The money, the cars, the clothes, and my own business. So how did I end up here in this cubicle working a 9-to-5 job? I don't want anybody to feel sad or feel like, oh, empathy for me or anything like that. Actually, my story, it could be inspiring for some. Let's take it back. Ever since I can remember, even in high school, I was a hustler. I sold candy. Listen, I don't know if y'all remember when the phones had the ringtones. I was putting ringtones on the phones. Do you guys remember Napster? Listen, I had the CDs on lock. Any way I could make some money, I was doing it in high school and just in general. And at the time, I had a little bug, y'all. My little bug. I joined the car club. I was doing the dang thing. Once I finished high school, I went to college. I went to Cal State Dominguez. My major was sociology. I didn't know what I wanted to be, but I figured like sociology, you can't go wrong. So while I'm in college, I had a part-time job. I was working. And I don't know if you guys remember the phones at the time. They're called sidekicks. I had a sidekick, and I'll be honest, I talk a lot. So I was in class talking to somebody, and I dropped my phone, and the screen cracked. And I'm like, no! When your phone is out of commission, you feel like you out of commission. So I'm like, I need my phone fixed. So I got on Craigslist at the time. And a gentleman said he could fix my phone in 15 minutes. I'm like, huh? And he was charging a lot for 15 minutes, but I'm like, whatever, I need my phone fixed. So we're gonna call the gentleman that fixed my phone that I met on Craigslist, Mike. So I met Mike, you guys, at the gas station. It was right by my school at the time. I hopped in his truck. I handed him my phone. He let me watch him fix it. It didn't even take 15 minutes, to be honest. And I'm looking like, But whatever, I paid him the money. I was happy about my phone. You guys, he was trying to, I guess call himself date me. So he was like, hey, you want to hang out? You can ride with me while I do some repairs. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, he trying to date. I'm trying to think of another revenue for money. we were on two different pages.
Two things you don't mess around with: food and money.
How he just fixed my phone, I'm gonna learn how to do it and start charging people. So I went with him. He was fixing phones, and he was fixing them, but then he was breaking them too. Mike was a cold piece. I'm like, you don't have to do this, Mike. Like, in my head, I'm thinking like, no, I'd rather build a rapport and a relationship with somebody. I don't want to like, what are you doing? But you know, everybody don't think the same. So when I realized what he was doing, I'm like, oh, he's kind of shysty. I'm like, I'm gonna do it the right way. So I went on eBay and I started ordering broken sidekicks. So I'm getting the broken sidekicks and I'm getting the parts and I'm practicing. I practiced so much until I had a down pack. Now at this point, guess who on Craigslist? Posting their ad. Me. Now I'm my competition and I'm posting on Craigslist and I'm getting business. I was young at the time. Like I said, I was in college. So I knew I had to network. So I ended up finding these party promoters and I had them put my business on the bottom of the flyer. I did that. I started going to cell phone stores. I made a business card. I'm like, hey, I come to you. So y'all, at this point, I'm booming. I'm fixing the phones. I'm like, yo, this is money. I was making so much money just fixing the phones. But I'm like, hold on, it gotta be more. So then I went back on eBay and I started getting like the colorful housings. So now I'm switching out housings. I'm doing a lot. Everything you could do to a sidekick, I was doing it. I was exhausted by this point because I'm working a regular job, going to school full time, and hustling. Luckily, after a while, you guys, I'm like, I started looking at my time and the money I was making on my part-time job. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just quit this and do the sidekicks full time. And luckily, by this point, I met a gentleman by the name of Sale. He like, hey, come in my store. You can pay me rent and you can fix phones out of here. I'm like, I might as well do that because I'll be at one spot. It's less work and then everybody could come to me. So I did that, you guys. I went to Sale's cell phone shop. I rented a little space from him and I was fixing the phones. It's crazy, guys, because where I was at, it was a swap meet. It's not even there no more. I think it's a Family Dollar, but whatever. Let me get back on the story. So I'm fixing the phones in there and I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I bought me a new car. I had my mom get a car. I was just, listen, you know how you on top, you just spending. That's what I was doing. I was young, like money management. Who? What? So after about a year, we moved from the swap meet to an actual store. And it was right across the street, you guys. It's a retail store. I'm doing the same thing. I'm paying rent and I'm fixing the phones. I was there for a minute. All of a sudden, Sil was like, hey, he's selling a business. And I'm like, yo, this is my source of income. Like, huh? I was spending a lot of money, but luckily I was saving some because I was making so much at the time. So I prayed about it. So I ended up buying the business from him. I gave him I think it was like $11,000. And I took over the business. Let me remind you guys, my degree is in sociology, not business. So you got a 20-year-old, no, 20, I think I was like 21. Let me see. We in 2024. You got a 20-year-old running a business. I didn't have no business savvy, no business knowledge. Now I have to run the entire store. And then at the time, we had Boost Mobile and Metro PCS. It was more on my plate. But luckily, I had I would say my mentor. I'm going to call her Jackie. Jackie was there. And you know what, Jackie, she was older than me. She taught me so much about business, just life in general, and just knowing what to do, what not to do, and just running a successful business. So while Jackie was there, you guys, I created a website called Phone Buzz. And then with Phone Buzz, I sold screens, keyboards, mouse, anything for a cell phone repair that you needed, I had it. And then all my local cell phone stores was coming to me buying the parts. You guys, I was making so much money. It was so much money. And then mind you, I'm fixing the phones still. I'm buying the phones that's broken and I'm putting them on eBay. So I got my eBay revenue, my repair revenue, my website revenue, and my business revenue from Metro, PCS, and Boost. Y'all, money, it came to me freely, and I was grateful. Jackie ended up quitting one day. Luckily, my friend's brother came in. Rest in peace. I miss him. Well, I'm about to cry. Why am I about to cry? My friend brother. Ooh. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. BRB. My friend brother P, he came to help me. When Jackie quit, I'll be honest, I got overwhelmed again because, like I said, Jackie was there with me, helping me do everything. But P came in like a pro. He helped me out, and we were doing the dang thing. We were doing the dang thing. But as the years go by, I'll be honest, I was getting overwhelmed. I was doing a lot. So by this point, I stopped fixing phones. And then Apple had sent me a letter up talking about cease and desist. So I had to stop selling all the Apple parts because they said I wasn't getting it from them and copyright. It was a lot. So now all we have is me buying the phones, putting them on eBay, and my actual revenue from the actual Boost Mobile and Metro PCS at the time. It was slowing down. And then the cell phone store opened up like literally 2 blocks down from me. They opened up, and that business slowed down even more then. I didn't know if I wanted to sell my business or just get a job. So I'm like, you know what? Before I sell it, let me get a job and see if I could maintain a different balance. So I used my degree, and I got a job in child welfare, and I'm still there to this day. It's stressful, but you know, I love kids. I don't have any, but I feel like, you know, it's rewarding in that way. I'm helping kids. So I'm working there, and I still have my business. But now I'll be honest, it's getting even slower because I'm working my job. I'm working Tuesday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Yes, you heard me right. Tuesday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's taking up all my time. So it's like, oh my goodness. And you know, when you're not in your business, it's not the same. So P is no longer working there. I have more employees, different employees there. Shout out to Jazz. She tried to hold the store afloat as long as she could. Do y'all know what comes with having employees? what come with it. I wasn't making any money. It was stuff going on. And then the pandemic hit. I said, come on. What? They're trying to take your girl out. They're trying to take your girl out. So once the pandemic hit, I'm like, you know what? That's it. I'm about to try to sell this business because the business was no longer making any sense. So I'm like, let me sell it because now I'm working at my job. I don't have the time to be in there. And then when you're not in your business, it doesn't run the same. It just doesn't run the same. It was hard. It was getting hard. And I'm like, dang, do I just give it up? Like, I felt like I was giving up on my baby. So I'm talking to my landlord. Mind you guys, I've been there over 10 years at this point. I'm like, hey, I'm paying the rent or whatever. He like, oh, I'm going up on the rent. Huh? You going up on the rent? Buddy, hold on. Buddy. You're going up on the rent. I don't want to be here no more. So what you mean you going up on the rent? I said, listen. Oh my God. You guys. I'm a crybaby. Like, I'm a crybaby out of not even being sad. I'm just happy. And I'm like, the way things work. But you guys, I told him by October 15th, you know, I'm gonna be out of here. It's October 6th. Woo! So yes. So I told him, by October 15th, I'm gonna be out of here. And he was kind of rude about it. He like, I'll find somebody else to come rent it. And he was really, it was kind of like, I was shocked the way he was talking to me because I'm like, I've been paying you rent on time all these years. And this how you talking to me? Like you'll find somebody else to replace me? And I'm like, dang, is that what it came to? October 15th came, and you guys, I got my stuff. And I was out of there. As y'all can tell from the sign, the building is now for lease. It's empty. I'm a very smart woman, so I know I'll come back with something even better. So I'm on YouTube and I see a reseller going to yard sales and selling her stuff. And I'm like, bro, yo, I could do that. Yeah. And I haven't looked back since. So Candy Crew, now I'm still working my job and I do reselling on the side. Let me show y'all some of that. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks for
Do
asking.
you want the knee pads and the other things that go with it?
Oh, it was over there?
Yeah, they were in the...
How much were for these two items?
$5.
$5?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. You guys just saw me get the Lisa Frank for $2 and the skates for $3, so a total of $5. Now watch me sell these skates. The weather's so fickle. I think I had the skates listed for $55 now I think about it. So yeah, I got listed for $55. Oops. Hello. I'm okay, and yourself?
Good. What happened? You like, I'm
Basically,
good.
I run like a consignment shop.
Oh,
And people
okay.
give me their items and I put them online for them.
Oh, I see. I knew the area because I grew up.
Oh, okay.
I grew up on 99th. So
Oh, really? Right down the street there.
Yep. Oh, so you got your consignment shop going.
Yes. Check them out.
Yeah, they cool. Let me, 55, right?
Yes.
Kind of hard to dig in these pockets.
So, okay.
Make sure it's right.
Alrighty. 20, 40, 50, 55. All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You as well.
Thank you. All right, y'all. So $2 into $55.